Welcome to Divine Bow Beginnings 93. What's up, squad? This reading will be a you versus them. We're going to check out the energy of the connection. This is you on this side, and this is them over here. So, the first thing that pops out to me here is finding balance. I do feel like for some of you, you are in the dark about what's next to come from this connection because we have the Eight of Swords here. I feel like the communication could be sparse, if any at all. I do feel like you are at a point in your life where you're ready to make the decision to move forward in whatever endeavors you desire. You are showing up here as someone that's strong. You are embodying the Empress. I feel like some of you want to be in that soft girl, soft boy era, and you're just ready. I think the energy for you with this person is you want to know what's going on. And over here, from what I see from your person, this person is more introspective at this point. They're going within. They notice you as the Empress because we do have the Empress out. But for some reason with them, it was some, I feel, harsh communication with I do sense a third party. It could be with you. Take it as it resonates. But I sense this is a different disturbance energy. Especially you got the King of Swords with the Queen of Swords. So the energy here for some of you is protecting your emotional baggage. And I don't mean baggage in a bad way, but it's protecting, the things you've been through and how you don't want to go back through it. That makes sense. For some of you, this is of you and them together, if that makes sense too. So with the King of Swords on your person's side and the Queen of Swords, I feel like there could have been some harsh communication between each other, or there was some unsolved communication, if that makes sense. I feel like there was words that weren't said, things that weren't done, and someone here could have been in their feels, like you were in your feelings or your person was, and the communication was taken differently. I don't think it was something that was intended to happen. I just think at that moment it was a spur of the moment, heat in the moment, and what your person noticed compared to what you noticed were not on the same page. Now, for some of you that do involve a third party, we got the Three of Cups here. I do feel like that's no longer an issue. And I think you know that, but I think you go back and forth in understanding, is it completely done or is it not? Or what do you want to do in this situation, because you don't know if the third party is completely stable enough to leave your connection alone. I feel like for some of you, you could have tried this before with this person. It's just a familiar feeling here. It's more like you both kind of balance each other out, but at the same time, like, you're total opposites. I don't know how that works, but I hope someone understands what I'm saying, because that's what I'm getting. I'm getting that you both are similar and different at the same time. But it's what makes this connection go round. This person does see you in the Empress phase. And you have the Empress. So you know who you are. I feel like the person that you're dealing with, they're going to make a bold move. And it's going to be a bold step forward. But not after being logical. This person is very logical. I feel like in the past, they may have just jumped into everything and anything. And it doesn't suit their lifestyle of higher consciousness. So every time they jumped into something, it failed. And I feel like this person may have blamed others. Or it could be where this person was blaming themselves for kind of not understanding why they constantly had setbacks. And I feel like for you, you're at this point where you know you're at the end of your cycle of karmic debt. And it's not that you're out of your karmic debt, but I feel like you're more aware of what you see and what you're doing. And this person is coming back into that. I feel like this person, they are definitely someone that either dibble and dabbed in the spirituality world, but I feel like once the worldly situations came about, they kind of put their path on the back burner. And it's not saying that it was bad, it's just that this person was so ready to take off and soar and be everything and be all that in a way they forgot where they came from. In a way they felt like they were on top of the world, they were on top of the mountain, and when it really boiled down to it, they were lonely. And it's not that this person is lonely per se. They have a lot of people around them. They have people who love them, who cherish them, who care about them. But to what they want or what they have done or what they want to express and share with you, it's not the same with everybody. You understand them on a deeper level. You understand the quick motion of trying something new or stepping into an unseen future, if that makes sense. I feel like with you, they dibble and dab into spirituality in the best way possible. I do feel like you are very interchangeable. You know how to go from like being a boss, a beast, to being a soft ally, if that makes sense. I do feel like when it comes to this person, they constantly see themselves wanting to have that stable foundation, wanting to build a stable career foundation. I feel like so many times this person put themselves out of a great opportunity just to help someone else. But now they're understanding that they do have the power within them and they don't have to kind of bring people along the journey with them. It's kind of like the saying that people say, you know, once you go higher up, it's a lonely world up top. And I feel like this person, it's not that they don't care about it being a lonely world, but they only see themselves in your world. And I feel like before they didn't understand how they fit in your world. And it could have been because of the lack of communication here. It could be because you have different parties with the Three of Cups in your ear, or someone telling you like, oh no, if the relationship is stable, you shouldn't be, around for 20 odd years and not married. I feel like a lot of this situation dealt with tradition, spirituality, and the expectation of having. I do feel like someone is very cautious here of it's more like letting themselves feel free with their thoughts. Someone here is an overanalyzer and they overthink it. They want to plan everything down to a T, but the universe continuously keeps showing them that you can't plan exactly to every point. Because if you do, you're going to stop different blessings that are bigger than what you can even dream of or think of. I feel like you are at this point in your situation where you understand that the universe is working in your favor. A significant number here for you could be 8338. And also look it up because you have an 8 right here and a 3. And majority of the time, okay, you guys, I do apologize. That was the clock. letting me know that it is 3 a.m. Oh, but that can be significant. Let the bells ring, honey dun. Okay, honey bun bun bun. Anyway, 1111 can be something that is very significant to you. And I feel like you may have been seeing these numbers everywhere. You may have been questioning, is this connection for you? As long as this connection doesn't bring you towards negative and bad energy, go with the flow. And I feel like for some of you, you know this person, you know who I'm speaking of, but you could be dealing with another person that's not of your greatest good. And I feel like somebody just had a question as to who this person was. Ask the question and then say the name. And you're going to get like a, how can I say it? It's kind of like the Holy Spirit coming through your body. You're going to, you may have hair on your arms or legs, but you're going to feel like a cold breeze and your body's going to like relax when you say the person's name. So that's how you'll know who it is. But together here, you guys, you have the King of Wands. Ooh, I don't want to say the King of Swords again. That King of Swords is definitely this person coming forward in the connection to present you in this connection with the Ace of Cups. So I do feel like when it comes to this connection, there's decisions that has to be made. And these decisions, they're very life-changing. Someone here is going to be moving. Someone here is going to set out on this journey. I do feel that someone may be at a distance with the connection. And you're wondering if your person is telling you complete truths, or you feel like there's something missing in what they're telling you. You're still gonna entertain it. I just feel like because it's a distance here, you may feel like this person is kind of pursuing you and someone else. The energy behind that, though, on the flip side, is someone is clearing out karmic debt with a partner. They may not tell you, like, I don't know, I get this person, oof. It could have been like a DV situation, and that's never good. But I do feel like they don't want to bring you into that. They don't want to bring you into something that they feel like they created or gave someone some leeway in their life to do whatever they wanted to do. This is boundaries being set. This is tapping back into their energy. But I feel like whoever someone was dealing with, and it's not that they had like a bad energy, but they had behavior issues that needed to be taken care of, and it wasn't taken care of in enough time for the divine to say that that was their person. And that's why this situation comes back to you. I feel like this is a past love. You know this person. You're very familiar here. This is your comfort. And not comfort in saying settling. This is saying comfort as far as this is your end all be all for someone. And not in a bad way, because you're going to still grow in this connection. You're going to still grow with each other. You're going to still make sure that you are doing all that you can do. Okay, so I had to pull a few more cards for this person. I wanted to see what energy they're really, dealing with at the moment, as far as if they're dealing with a karmic partner, because you have the Empress, but you also have the Queen of Swords over there. Those are two different energies. Even though I feel like someone here could have like a sharp tongue, but in the best way possible. Like, you're not going to play games with me. You're not going to talk to me in your kind of way. You're going to respect my feelings. You're going to respect my heart, and you're not going to stump on it. And I feel like this person understands who you are, And you both, again, mirror each other. 1111 is very significant here. But this person had the Eight of Cups. It's a situation that you are aware of for somebody that this person was so emotionally invested in. I feel like you can feel this person when they cry. You can feel when they're isolating themselves from everyone. But you can also feel it like in the ethers that this is what you want. This is what they want. You can feel that energy of let's build together. Let's be together. Let's have a family together. Because as I'm going through this energy, I feel like the end all be all keeps coming up. This is what you looked for. This is what you yearned for. I'm looking at the 3 over here. And then you have 3 of Pentacles under these. It's a rebuild. It's a joyous time to understand where you came from. And I feel like this person, they're not going to come towards you until they go back and reflect on what they're walking away from. And it's no disrespect to you. It's more of making sure that this is truly what they want. Because they don't want to drag you into mental frustration. They don't want to drag you down with them. They don't want to drag you into, I feel like someone here could have like addictions. And when I say addictions, I'm saying like they addicted to sometimes chaos because they like to fix it. This person is like a fix it type person. Like, I don't know. Ooh, maybe for someone, this person used to in the past create situations that they could be the only one to fix, or they created a situation and yeah, it was like they're the only person that could really change the outcome of the situation. Kind of like they're coming out of that narcissistic energy, because that energy is sticky, icky. I don't like that. But you do have the Queen of Pentacles. This is who they see you as. You about your business. You taking care of everything. They feel like you're financially stable, even if you're not. But this is how they see you. They see you as this person who's got it together. You could be significantly older than this person, because this energy over here is kind of like immature a little bit. But they do have the strength to make it through, just like you. You have the strength. See, a lot of cards here are mirroring each other. That 1111 is so significant here. There is higher commitment. There is judgment in this situation. I feel like for some of you, the divine is going to come, and it's not like going to be like they're going to ask you straight out like, oh, do you want this? No. But I feel like what's going to happen is you're going to make a decision whether you want to be in this or not. And I feel like for some of you, you've allowed other people to make the decision for you. But now this time is your time to shine. It's your time to say, do I want this? Do I not want this? Do I want to move forward in this? Do I not want to move forward in this? Because I hear someone saying, I can do bad all on my own. Like, I don't need your drama, your chaos to do drama and chaos. And I feel like y'all at this point where you like, if that's the case, we can be friends. For others of you, you like, look, just let me know. Is my name on it or not? And it's like, that's just what it is. You like, look, we'll be going with this. What's about to happen? Because I know what I want. And this person is very quiet at the moment, unfortunately. But they're going to come out and talk. But you want to know what they want. You no longer want to just tell your side of the story, or you no longer want to say what exactly you just want. You want them to say what they want, how they feel. This person is working on bringing up the courage to tell you, because they could have been nervous. This could be a long-term friend that never spoke to you and said that, look, I love you. I want to be with you. I want family. I want everything with you. I feel like when it comes to this person, they adore you so much that it's going to break them more to hurt you than anything. And it's not that they didn't feel that with this other situation, but this other situation brought out the negative part of them. It it brought them to a crossroad. Excuse me. Ooh, it brought them to a crossroad of uncertainty, of I just, the vision I see is damage. And I feel like this person is like, okay, look, yeah, it was destruction, it was damage, but I'm done with it. Like, I'm over it. I don't want to do it again. And I want to move forward. Because the energy was, this person does not want me to talk about that part. And for them, it is an eyesore to see the damage, to see the frustration. I feel like this person could have indulged in things that they thought at that moment made them happy, and it just created more problems. Someone's heart here pitter patters a lot. Like, when you feel the energy of this connection, it could be that once you all are getting closer and closer, you're going to feel that pitter patter. You're going to know that this is who it is. You're going to know that, maybe I should look at this situation a little different. Maybe I should move different. I feel like the crazy part is, I feel like someone here was like, okay, you used to talk to this person every day, and then the communication went lax, and you're like, okay, so who's going to reach out first? And I feel like you are the one that typically reaches out first, and now you want to sit back. It's kind of like you want to be passenger princess. You want to put you first, but at the same time, you don't want to lack the stability of the other person putting in their effort. I feel like it took you a while to come to that. It took you a while to understand that you don't have to be the only one that's giving and taking. Because for some reason here, the energy is give, 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 even though you were giving and it wasn't really hurting you. It's just you felt like you were drowning. I don't know. I just feel like a sense of overwhelm. But now you're balancing that out. You understand that the creativity you have in life and the motivation you have is going to catapult you forward. But you don't want to involve yourself in something that's going to deplete your energy, because you've been through depleted energy so many times that it's like a broken record. But I feel like for some of you, maybe last week, you may have felt like you were really like just boggled down and drowning. And this week, closer to the end of the week, you feel like there's a breath of fresh air coming your way. It's just the energy here, the way you're moving is so sophisticated. Like, I admire for sure. But the way you're doing things now is cutting down the webs that you created to either push yourself out of happiness or to, it's kind of, it's not per se bad, but what it is knowing your worth and knowing you're worthy of receiving greatness. I feel like for someone here, you feel like the harder it is, the better the outcome. But the divine is saying to you that you don't have to go through hardship any longer. Not in that manner, if that makes sense. Because you've been through hardship, because that's what made you you. That's what made this person or situation attracted to you. You're leveling up. Is something here significant about opening a business? It's something about a business here. I see a storefront. Whoever is going to open a business or a storefront or however you take it, make sure you do your research. It's something here that has to do with your lineage. It's something here that maybe you're not aware that your family used to do, but whatever they used to do, it's something that's destined for you to take on again and create financial stability, create wealth. It runs deep in your bloodline. You guys, I'm getting chills. It runs deep in your bloodline. It's for generation to generation. You're the generation that was picked to carry it on. You got this. So you guys, this is what I have for your you versus them. I hope it helped. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe. I'm going to try to keep posting videos. Bear with me. If you haven't given this video a thumbs up yet, please give the video a thumbs up. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Love you. Bye.